Welcome back to Medicine Made Easy with me, Kavitendran. Now we'll be continuing with the epidemiological determinants of malaria. If you have not subscribed to our channel, do subscribe for more interesting videos like this, and as well press the bell icon so that you will receive regular video notification. You can share this video to your friends so that we'll all learn together. And if you have not watched the part 1 video, the link is in the description. You can check it out. Now let us enter the topic. It is the epidemiological determinants, that is an interaction between the agent, host and environment. Now we'll discuss first the agent, that is the Plasmodium vivax. This is the Plasmodium, that is the parasite. This Plasmodium vivax is present throughout the world. Throughout the world, the malaria is going to be mostly because of the Plasmodium vivax. But then still, when you come to India, is Plasmodium falciparum, which is common, nearly around 50%. Then comes vivax, nearly around 46%. Then mixed infection, Plasmodium malariae, which is less than 1%. That is usually seen in Tumkur and Hassan district of Karnataka. Then coming to Plasmodium ovale, it is the rare species, but still it is seen in the tropical Africa and Vietnam. Now, if you have doubt in remembering the species, remember உலகம் முழுக்க இருக்கிறது, இந்த வையகம் முழுக்க இருக்கிறது vivax, and India it is falciparum. Now let us come to a simple outline of malaria transmission. See, now coming to this, if it is an infected female anopheles mosquito, it is going to bite a human and it is going to transmit the sporozoite. You remember like S and Q, mosquito, S and Q, and just S and P. S and Q transmits S and P, sporozoite. Now, healthy human is going to transmit as gametocyte. That is, at the end of asexual cycle, gametocyte is present in the circulation of the man. Okay, so only gametocyte is present in the man. The mosquito can feed on that, feed on our blood meal that can take the gametocyte, and it will continue the sexual cycle. It means man has an asexual cycle, the mosquito within has a sexual cycle of the parasite. Okay, so it means the vector is the mosquito and the host is humans. Now the same diagram but in a more different way. See, humans are acting as a reservoir, especially the children are acting as a reservoir when compared to adult. As we know, from the humans, the gametes are transmitted to the mosquito. From the mosquito, the sporozoites are transmitted to humans by a bite through a blood meal. It is said that these mosquitoes are going to bite in the dawn and the dusk. Basically, by the transmission of the gametes from the man to the mosquito, the gametes, with the help of gametes, the female anopheles mosquito will take place, have a sexual cycle of Plasmodium species. With the sporozoid, which is transmitted from the bite from a female anopheles mosquito into the human can have an asexual cycle of Plasmodium species, and human can present with clinical malaria. Now here, the human is an intermediate host. This anopheles mosquito is a vector and it is a definitive host because here is the sexual cycle taking place. It is said that nearly 12 cubic millimeters of blood meal which contains sporozoite is enough to cause infection in the mosquito. That is, this is enough for the mosquito to take over the sexual cycle of Plasmodium species. Done. There's also a study says that there's a chimpanzee is acting as a reservoir for malaria apart from human beings, because it is thought that only human beings was the reservoir, but not so. Chimpanzee is also a reservoir. Now, who is called as a reservoir? If at all that human has both mature male and female viable gametes of sufficient density, that sufficient density is 12 mm³, right? So this is present only, he or she can be called as malarial reservoir, and this can be seen in this gametocyte can be seen in peripheral blood smear of the infected human. Now what is called relapse? Relapse means for a Plasmodium malaria it is more than equal to 40 years. For Plasmodium vivax and ovale it is more than 3 years, and for Plasmodium falciparum it is more than 2 years. I mean, if for more than 3 years after again the person is going to get malaria, That is probably because Plasmodium vivax and ovale, it is a relapse. Now, if that has to happen, if the relapse has to happen, what is the cause for relapse? Yes, if it is Plasmodium malariae, it should be a chronic low level infection and person can be having an asymptomatic parasitemia for long time. This is in case of Plasmodium malaria. Supposing it is an infection of vivax or ovale, it means lane means remaining inside. So the lane latent hepatic Schizon origin, because we know the Schizons are going to be present inside the liver itself for longer time in case of vivax and ovale, and that is the one that is going to cause relapse. In case of falciparum, it is not the same, right? This falciparum has no Schizon which is present in the liver. It is directly enter all the Schizon is going to burst out as a merozoite. So here in this case, it is the relapse is because of chronic erythrocytic schizophrenia of low level infection. I mean, this parasite is present as an erythrocytic schizophrenia itself in the blood for very long time of more than 2 years, that causing low level infection. This is the low level infection is the reason for relapse after 2 years. So with this, we are completing today's video. And if you like this video, if you feel this video is very useful in learning malaria, you can share this video to your friends, and we'll all meet in the next video. Till then, stay tuned. Bye bye.